Welcome everyone to this lecture on reading skills. Today, we will discuss the importance of training in the skills involved in reading and the different sub-skills of reading. To start with, it is a misconception that just because a student can read, she is an efficient reader. Reading is not an inbuilt skill, and students need training in the sub-skills of reading to become efficient readers. Reading is not a passive process, but an active process in which guided practice in all the sub-skills is vital for improvement. Moving on to the different sub-skills of reading, a student needs to master different ways of reading a text depending on the purpose for which the language is required. Students need to be encouraged to read extensively, meaning they should read a variety of texts on their own, such as fiction, magazine articles, or Wikipedia. Extensive reading allows students to encounter the same structures and vocabulary multiple times, improving their ability to understand written English and deal with more and more difficult texts. The two common types of intensive reading in the classroom are skimming and scanning. Skimming involves running your eyes over a piece of text to understand its overall idea, while scanning involves looking for specific information in the text. Scanning may also involve looking for specific language items or structures, such as finding all instances of the present perfect or all descriptive adjectives in the text. Apart from these two common sub-skills, four other sub-skills are often identified. The first sub-skill involves superficial understanding, where students pick out the main points of the story, look for clues, and try to understand what is going on. The second sub-skill is imaginative understanding, used in the study of literature, and involves interpreting the author's intent and message. The third sub-skill is precise understanding, where students thoroughly comprehend a text or parts of a text with a focus on the exact meaning of every word and sentence. The final sub-skill is practical understanding, where students read in order to act upon what they read, such as following instructions. Before setting reading tasks for students, it is essential to decide the aim of the task, such as training students to answer questions precisely, increasing vocabulary, deciding if the text is relevant to their needs, studying the grammar of certain types of texts, or acting on the information. The choice of reading text and tasks will depend on the nature of the class, such as general English students, university students, or business English students, and whether they are in their own country or an English-speaking environment. To conclude, reading is an active process that involves training in sub-skills to become efficient readers. Encouraging students to read extensively and mastering different sub-skills of reading can help them comprehend written English better. Before setting reading tasks for students, it is essential to decide the aim of the task and select the reading text and tasks accordingly.